Day 2, we are doing our servicing. This corn, I think due to southern rust, I'm not for sure, I'm not an expert on that, is extremely dusty. And so we got to clean our windows. But the last 2 hoppers of the day, we were having really trashy samples. And this here had vibrated, right here, had vibrated to slow. So I remembered from my last 540, used to do the same thing. We put a little rubber strap, drill a hole there, and then weld a little washer on there. Then you can take it off to do your adjustment and then lock it back down so that it can't make revolutions and slow your fan down. So we have to get that back to normal there. Don't know what that's all about. And so we have to get our fan sped up and everything, and doing good. We got to get it greased, everything, belt tension's all good. We've checked the oil and we're right on max. We haven't used any oil. Now, granted, I think we've only done about 5 acres. We got a late start yesterday due to our pump missing that little 28-cent nut. And we were delayed trying to figure out why we couldn't get the rear beater to 710, because every time we would speed it up, we'd have a different reading there on the RPM gauge that we were checking it with. So we thought we had a faulty RPM gauge. We did not. It would get a different maximum because the linkage was moving around in the pump. The nut had been lost. And on the parts machine, the nut was lost also. So that was interesting. And so that slowed us down. We didn't get going till, I don't think, till 2 o'clock, maybe 3. And so, and then we had to get the combine adjusted. So that was several stops adjusting the concave. We weren't getting the corn all off of the ear, but now we are. So we got the concave adjusted. We got to get things lubricated. I also noticed when walking beside filming that we were losing kernels. Right here is an opening. So I'm going to try to put some belting there today and see if we can block that. It was quite a few kernels as you walked along it. So that adds to your loss. And we're going to get things blowed off and ready to go today. So had our stand vibrate off. I don't know what that's about. We're going to weld it back down. He's getting it cleaned up for welding. We got to check everything in here, and we should be good to go. This head has performed well, but we also have William getting the offset head ready, and we might switch it out this morning just to try it. We've owned this offset head for years and never used it. It appears that the grabbing knives or rolls, whatever you call them, on it are brand new. Somebody had changed them and never used it after that. We're going to see. But that puts the throat over here more, the intake, and more of the head sticking out that way. I think that would make it where you wouldn't need to raise your ladder. It's just a unique Massey Ferguson head. It's a 43, so the auger sets lower. But we're just playing and having fun, so we were going to try it today and see what it would do. And the 1143 has done great, but we're just trying out this stuff we've had sitting around for years. And if we don't like the offset, we can sell it or scrap it or whatever. So we're getting everything ready to go today, and we'll be back at you here in a little bit. Today we are going to run the 43, or at least we hope so. We've never ran it. We've had it for years in the shed. I found it in Minnesota. We've got it all lubricated up, and it's an offset, so this side is smooth. We shouldn't have to run with the ladder up because we're out past the ladder. We'll see. Never ran one of these before. Thought it was neat. We patched it together. It actually looks like it has new snapping rolls in it. I don't know for sure, but everything is lubricated, fixed, and fluids checked. So we are ready to roll. I'm going to see, this is an experiment. I got some rubber belting right there to see if that stops the corn from falling out of that crack where the fan meets the cleaning shoe. So here we go. Okay, final adjustments have been made. We're going with it. We found a leak where we were losing corn. We'll go over that probably in a later video. But we got that resolved. We'll have to pull the table elevator back off and fix it, but that we want to get harvest done, and that'll be for a later time. Won't take near as long to get the combine field ready. He's moving right along. Now he went down and back. Now he'll go down one more time, and then he will be full. We're getting 1.5 rounds. The offset head is interesting to me. You know you have it right when it's thumping like that. That's the shell ear being shelled. Observations on the offset seem to have better aggressive snapping rolls, or the speed. It is variable speed right down there, but I haven't messed with that. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Each head has to be learned. It seems like if you run this one too high, you'll push corn over. And we're getting close to having this 10 acres done, but I'm going to let Timothy finish it. So this is what it looks like from the driver's perspective. It will be nice when we get the New Holland head on here to see how it performs. That'll be at a later time. 42 we put on instead of a different kind of nitrogen. I don't know. I'm not a plant expert. Just what one guy said. Interesting to run this older equipment. We're not as fast as anybody with the modern equipment, but we're enjoying having done it. I don't know which one I like better, the 1143 or the 43 offset. Both has some advantages. You can't run these, I've been told, in down corn because the auger sets too low and won't suck it in. I don't know, I haven't had down corn. That would be a whole new adventure in itself. There's a few things I want to do to the 540 for next season, but so far it's been running dependable, and I can't complain. We get, I've said it before, 1 round and a half, and then we're done. We got to go unload. So each heaping hopper, I think, is about 110 bushel. Yesterday, I calculated we had 750 bushel harvested, and I figured we were half done with the field. So it'll be interesting to see the final totals. And we're running about 17% moisture. And we're coming to the end of our row. And Timothy's going to do the rest of the harvesting. That's what it looks like when you come out. We're going to head for the wagon. We're not making any speed records. But we're just going to drive up and do the wagon. We're not having them at each end of the field. Whatever gives us more seed time. We don't have a lot of acres to do. There's my neighbor's 40 that's next to our house over there. I'm going to drive up there and we're going to unload. We're unloading full hopper. Each wagon is weighing approximately 13,000 pounds. Back up straight now. Here's a bin run side. We've got a bin run. This is what we're bringing in. I'd say it's pretty good looking corn. It'll be interesting to see what it is when we get the numbers, all the weight, the weigh in each load before we put it in the bin. Got the New Holland, the WR8061, putting her in the grain bin there and putting air on it. We're going to do a moisture test. Might be into some drier corn. Get this all set up here. $16.4. So we need to run the air on it. We need it to be 15. Ladies and gentlemen, the 540 is about to conclude its first 10 acres that it has harvested for us, and Timothy has been the driver. He is doing awesome. And soon we will have the weights. I think I've been wrong about my estimates. It's very possible this will be the 10th load behind me here, and we're getting 200 a load. It's very possible we hit 190 to 200 bushel an acre. I don't know for sure. I'm not gonna brag, but I am proud of the 540 and the hard work we've done, and my son and my daughter helping. 2 rows left. There goes the jackrabbit. His cover has been blown. That concludes this field. He's about to wrap it up. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we ask you to keep supporting the channel.